going for hot pot, but Duan Jiaxu has to leave for work. Before he heads out, he tells Sang Ji that if she likes the fox doll, she's welcome to take it. Intrigued, Sang Ji wonders if the doll is a gift from his girlfriend. Fortunately, Qian Fei and the others fill her in, revealing that Duan Jiaxu is so busy with work that he hardly has time for a girlfriend. They laugh about the doll, explaining that it's just a decoration he keeps on his bed. Sang Ji put the fox doll back in her school bag, wanting to avoid doing her homework. Sang Ji purposely left it with Duan Jiaxu. When she came back, she used Sang Yan's mobile phone to call him. They made plans to meet the next day at 6:40, and Duan Jiaxu agreed to accompany her to write essays at the station. Sang Ji quickly set her alarm for 5:30, placed the fox doll next to her, and fell asleep peacefully. At 6 o'clock, she woke up on time, got ready, and rushed to the station. She anxiously waited, worried whether Duan Jiaxu would show up. It reminded her of her second year of junior high school, when she used to fret and wonder if he would come, just like she had done for the whole class back then. That day, Sang Ji waited alone for a long time after school, sitting in her seat, but she never saw Duan Jiaxu. Distraught and upset, she muttered angrily about liars as she left, and in her frustration, she accidentally tripped and fell. Just then, Duan Jiaxu appeared. Sang Ji, still irritated, complained about him being late, and Duan Jiaxu immediately apologized. Now, Sang Ji was waiting for Duan Jiaxu at the bus stop. When his call came through, she thought he was late and muttered angrily that he would never be able to find a girlfriend. But to her surprise, the next moment, a milk bottle was handed to her. Duan Jiaxu had arrived early and even bought milk for her. He then dragged Sang Ji to a breakfast shop to do homework. He bought bread for himself and small cakes for her. As they sat there, Sang Ji would glance back at him from time to time, remembering the day they went to the teacher's office together. Duan Jiaxu had pretended to be Sang Yan, taking the scolding meant for Sang Ji. In reality, Sang Ji's academic performance wasn't an issue. She had always been the top of her class. However, the teacher had kept criticizing her attitude toward learning. Duan Jiaxu let everything go in one ear and out the other, but he didn't forget to ask Sang Ji to apologize to the teacher. Then, with a few well-placed compliments, he made the teacher happy, concluding that the conversation had been very successful. Finally, Sang Ji and Sang Yan were mercifully released from the discussion. Pulling away from the memory, Sang Ji asked Duan Jiaxu where he was from and if he would be going home for the holidays. Duan Jiaxu didn't answer her questions directly, and instead told her to focus on her homework with a smile. Before Sang Ji left for school, Duan Jiaxu slipped a piece of paper into her school bag. After peeking at her composition, he had written a note for her, which made Sang Ji blush when she read it. Just before Sang Ji could open the paper, her friend arrived. Fu Jiangchu, still chasing after her, invited her to his birthday party next week. Sang Ji, uninterested, dismissed the invitation and went to the classroom, where she pulled out the bottle of milk Duan Jiaxu had bought. Her friend asked in surprise, since she was allergic to milk. When Sang Ji got home, instead of putting the milk in the fridge, she took it to her room like a prized possession. She then opened the paper Duan Jiaxu had written. He had crafted the composition in her tone, starting with helping her brother move. It shifted to mention Duan Jiaxu himself, and at the end, he added a sweet note about being happy to see little Sang Ji again. Sang Ji's heart was racing as she carefully tucked the piece of paper away, almost protectively. She quickly added Duan Jiaxu on WeChat, and to her surprise, he accepted the request right away. Sang Ji's mother grew concerned when she saw the bottle of milk in Sang Ji's room. She quickly dumped the milk inside and kept the empty bottle to herself. With the weekend approaching, Sang Ji's parents decided to attend a friend's wedding, and they arranged for Sang Yan to come home and keep Sang Ji company. On the weekend, Sang Yan came to pick Sang Ji up for dinner. Although Sang Ji initially didn't want to go, she quickly changed her mind when she heard that Sang Yan planned to eat with his roommate. She immediately apologized and got ready to go out. As they drove, Sang Ji was disappointed to find that only Qian Fei was sitting in the back seat. But her mood brightened when they went to pick up Duan Jiaxu, and her heart skipped a beat. Duan Jiaxu, looking sleepy, fell asleep in the back seat. When he noticed Sang Ji watching him, he teased her for not greeting him. Sang Ji timidly called out, "Hello, brother," but Duan Jiaxu, not taking her seriously, playfully asked why she blushed every time she saw him. This question made both Sang Yan and Qian Fei complain about Duan Jiaxu being a bad influence, and Sang Ji couldn't help but silently agree. When they arrived at the place, Sang Ji wanted to stay in the car with Sang Yan, but Sang Yan tossed the responsibility to Duan Jiaxu. Feeling unwell, Sang Ji excused herself to find a bathroom. Duan Jiaxu noticed the bloodstains on her skirt and quickly followed her. He asked her to go inside and wait for him while he went to get some things. Sang Ji saw herself in the mirror and felt embarrassed as she realized what had happened. Unsure how to handle the situation, he called Sang Yan for help. The two of them secretly bought sanitary napkins like thieves, and Duan Jiaxu also picked out a skirt similar to the one Sang Ji was wearing. When Sang Ji received the items from a girl who brought them into the bathroom, she felt even more embarrassed. She hesitated before coming out, relieved to find that only Sang Yan was waiting by the door. Both Sang Yan and Duan Jiaxu stayed silent about what had happened. They simply said that Sang Ji had gone to catch a baby and refused to come back. Duan Jiaxu poured her a glass of warm water and made sure she hadn't eaten any beef or mutton, the foods she was allergic to. That's it for today's recap. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the latest recaps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.